Oh, yes, the Bernie Sanders. Thank you. James World mentioned the Bernie Sanders story. So who broke this story? Oh, yes. The New York Post. Okay, you guys. Shit rag the New York Post thought they really were onto something. Book reveals Bernie's hotel demands king-size beds in 60-degree rooms. I want a bed that I can sleep in with my wife with a moderate amount of blanket room, because sometimes this is a very important matter. Sometimes you need to tuck the blanket under your heels so that your tippy toes are nice and warm. Other times you want to kick the blanket over your feet because it's a little warm and you want to get a little draft there on the bottom, on the ankles, on the toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You know what I'm saying? That is an important matter that we're talking about here. All right? So yeah, they really thought that this was something. Senator Bernie Sanders is a demanding hotel guest whose requirements would make even the most pampered celebrity blush, according to a new book detailing Democratic Party politics. Oh, this is from that douchebag's book. Oh, surprise. It's from the guy whose book cover doesn't have a single photo of a Bernie sign. It has everyone else's signs. We were just looking at that just a second ago. In an excerpt from Battle for the Soul Inside the Democrats' Campaigns to Defeat Trump, author Edward Isaac Dovere reports that following Sanders' surprisingly strong 2016 presidential campaign, 2016, the Democratic Socialist staffers put together a Senator Comfort Memo. Boom, boom, boom. You mean a 70-some-year-old man wants to be comfortable when he's traveling across the country? Guys, Bernie Sanders had a fucking heart attack trying to make this country a better place and still kept fucking campaigning. I hate these people. I have just nothing but disdain and white-hot hatred for anybody who, tries to, he's got two houses, all these just charlatans. Detailing his specifications for each hotel stay on his travels, the excerpt was first reported by Fox News. Oh, they really got it now. According to Dovere, Sanders preferred suites with bathtubs and a king-size bed, quote, which have to have a down comforter or another blanket in the closet. He preferred that the extra blanket be dark blue and made of cotton. That's right, I love cotton because I know it was... This is Evil Bernie. This is Michael Brooks' Evil Bernie. I love cotton because I know it's the history of cotton involves slavery and it's so evil. Sanders, 79, required that his room be kept at 60 degrees, even if it meant opening a window in winter or manually overriding the hotel's climate control system. Oh my God. Dovere recounts one incident on a trip to California when a hotel worker tried and failed to get the room to the required coolness. So Chloe, Dovere writes, an annoyed Sanders told the employee, "You don't want me to sleep tonight? Chloe, listen, Chloe, you don't want me to sleep tonight?" The book adds Sanders would preserve his man-of-the-people bona fides by turning down room upgrades, occasionally swiping with aides and telling them, "If there's a bomb in there, it's yours tonight." Oh, he's evil. He wants his fucking employees to be bombed. Oh, let's see. The comfort memo also reportedly required the Sanders hotel room be stocked with green tea with honey, Gatorade, and assorted nuts. No word about brown M&Ms. Was that... I thought it was, Rockstar's wackiest backstage demands. I thought it was green M&Ms that somebody famously wanted. The book also delves into Sanders' affection for private jets, which has previously been noted with bitterness by staffers for Hillary Clinton, blah, blah, blah. Sanders was initially sheepish about using a chartered campaign plane. He, quote, got out a kick of not worrying about being late for a flight that couldn't take off without him. I mean, guys, there's multiple photos of Bernie Sanders in coach, like people taking selfies. Look, I'm in coach with Bernie Sanders. In fact, Sanders developed such a taste for flying private that his staff created a memo detailing the minimum requirements for any plane trip Sanders took beyond his regular flights to and from his home state of Vermont. Couldn't be too cramped, couldn't be too bumpy. Guys, this is every politician has a comfort memo. So, What's Bernie Sanders? J. Andrew World wants Diva Bernie demanding a large bed with lots of blankets. All right. I would like, what I want when I get to my hotel room is I would like a trail of rose petals. A trail of rose petals, and they must be locally bought. They cannot be from the millionaire rose companies. I want locally bought, locally sourced, organic. If you can get them from Gwyneth Paltrow, that's the one exception. I want a trail of rose petals going into my room to my bed, and it should be a king-size bed because I'm a monarchist. Everyone knows I believe in monarchy, and I would like to be treated like a king in a king-size bed. And I should be let in by I should be let in by the indigenous farm workers that picked the cotton for my cotton sheets. And they should lavish me with praise, and they should fan me with palm fronds as I get into my bed. And if it is not 60 degrees in there, boy, you're going to hear about it from me, Chloe. I'm not going to be able to get to sleep while you're going to be fanning me with a palm frond. Because that's how I should be treated. It's hard work standing up to the millionaires and the billionaires. And I would also like a big bowl of green M&Ms that's with some Dom Perignon and I guess some filet mignon, just to rest my feet on. I don't really eat it. I'm an old man, you see, and I can't stomach the steak so much anymore. But I like what it does for my feet and my bunions. That was another story people did about me years ago, that I had bunions because I'm a 70-year-old man, and the steaks help me with my bunion problem. So that is what I would like. Thank you. That is what I like. That is what I believe. Thank you. God, I can't believe, like, they really want so badly, like, Bernie Sanders. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yes, he almost unseated the Democratic establishment. He got closer than any outsider has to the executive branch. How dare he ask for a king-size bed for himself and or his wife, and a certain temperature, the 79-year-old recovering from a heart attack. Man, I covered a Bernie Sanders rally. Bernie Sanders came to my fucking town. He came to Santa Maria, California. Nobody comes to Santa Maria, California. Nobody. The last presidential candidate to come to Santa Maria was Richard Nixon, who was a California Republican, keep in mind. And he did it on he came on the train, and he did. I don't even think he got off the train. He stood in the back of the train and he waved, or vote for me, everybody. It's going to be great. We're going to make it great again, right? And then he, skipped town. Okay. Bernie is the last candidate to come to Santa Maria. He's the only candidate to come to Santa Maria. And, really huff it around. He came to the high school by where I live, and I covered it. And, I had a moment where I was taking taking photos for the newspaper I worked at. I still have my Bernie press pass. And the Secret Service led me into the no-go zone to take close-up pictures of Bernie Sanders. And I had a moment, because I supported him then, the liberal media supporting the guy and going to cover him. Yeah, that exists. Just like, the young woman I covered earlier who was fired from the AP for having an opinion. Journalists get to have opinions, right? I'm glad now that I'm independent and unaffiliated. I can really share my actual opinion with you guys, rather than a watered-down one like I would on the pages of the newspaper. When I would write opinion, that is. But anyway, I had a moment when I was taking photos of him where I just dropped my camera and I looked at him and I just smiled and just took in the moment for a second. And I wasn't starstruck. I wasn't worshipful. I wasn't in awe. But I just had a moment where I recognized this here he is. This is a real fucking guy. He's just a man. He's he's a humble man from humble beginnings. He's just a dude who wants to make the world a better place. Wanted to make America, this super messed up settler, colonial, imperialist, empire nation, nuclear, weapons at the ready all around the world. Just wanted to make it a little bit better. wanted to make life not such a living hell for you and me, struggling for healthcare, struggling, for housing, struggling just to for the basic necessities of life. And I just had that moment where we're just like, wow, this guy's going for it. He's really trying. This was in 2016. And he had done a rally that morning in Santa Barbara, came to Santa Maria, and then at the end of the day was in fucking Bakersfield doing a rally. And I remember there was like an LA Times story I read of him in Bakersfield, and man, he looks tired and he is burnt, man. He is red. That's the great thing about the primaries. Once you finally got to the debates, Bernie is fucking tan, man. Like, he's more tan than Donald Trump with his fake ass, spray on shit. Because Bernie was out there hitting the pavement, talking to the people. That's why he came so close. And honestly, sniveling losers like we see here, like the guy who wrote this book, not even acknowledging, not even at all for a moment acknowledging Bernie and what he did. This is where this supposed, telling of Bernie's hotel room demands came from. This book that has no Bernie sign on the cover. Literally has like half a dozen Pete signs, a literal dozen Cory Booker signs. Warren. I mean, is this the Bernie sign? No, that's a Pete sign. Like, literally nowhere to be found, and the guy's trashing Bernie Sanders. This is why it's so hard for us on the left. It's like we're even fighting the fucking libs just to recognize, the greatness of this man. God damn it, you mean I can't even ask for fucking peanuts out here? I can't even ask for a bowl of nuts? Some almonds? I had a fucking heart attack. Almonds are good for your cardiovascular health. I can't even ask for some fucking almonds. Okay, the private planes are a bit much, but fuck it, I ride in coach my whole life. Trying to make this fucked up country a better place. Show some goddamn respect, you bastards. Oh my god. Evil Yoda. I like some socialist peanuts with some capitalist Gatorade. Yeah, man. That reminds me of what did they call the Gatorade in Idiocracy? Brondo, the thirst. What did they call it? The thirst annihilator or something like that. That is so funny. Oh man, so that was a fun one. DIVA Bernie. Okay, Michael Brooks had Evil Bernie. I have DIVA Bernie. All right. Basically, Bernie Sanders has all the rules that Ellen DeGeneres had on her show. No eye contact. I don't want anyone to look me in the eye, especially not a janitor. I will get you fired. Listen, the other day, these are all true Ellen DeGeneres stories. Listen, the other day I went to lunch with a long-time friend of mine, with a long-time friend and my wife, whom I love, and we went to lunch in a very nice LA delicatessen, and the server had chipped nail polish. She had chipped nail polish, and I found that disrespectful. So I went to the manager and I told her, "How dare you have someone serving me with chipped nail polish?" I let her have it for a good 20 minutes. I could not believe it. But she would not fire that server. She wouldn't fire her. So I never went there again. That's a true Ellen DeGeneres story. Here's another one. The other day, I was walking through my campaign headquarters, and the janitor there, an autistic man, smiled at me, gave me eye contact, and said hello. He no longer works for my campaign. Oh my God, this is terrible. That's another true Ellen DeGeneres story. Had an autistic janitor, custodian fired because he dared to smile and say hello to her. And she does not want anybody smiling or anything. Oh yeah, Ellen's show is going to end, and there was much rejoicing. Everyone was happy about that.